Hello, welcome back to 3D Drawing from Model Railway. In the last episode we drew this little jib here that holds the pulleys. As I said on that episode, what we're looking to do today is draw off this drum which holds all the cable here, and then the little frame that goes above it. Okay, so jumping into Fusion, first thing we're going to work on is adding in the drum on here. So if we create a sketch on the inside surface here, and slice through to get to the inner surface. We create a circle, so it's going to be on the inside. And we need to work out the sort of diameter that we're looking at here. So you can see it's about half the diameter of this big one here, so that's 9. So we're going to go for about 4.5 millimeters, something like that. And then we can extrude we can extrude this all the way through. We need to turn that slice off actually, and we can drag that through to the side here to join. Okay. What I'm then going to do is create. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a offset plane from. Actually, we can do it. We can create a drawing on that inner plane here. Slice through. Let's project that circle, and then we can draw one there. Actually, going to go for 4 millimeters, and then extrude that symmetrically. What I'm looking to do is just leave a little bit either side, taking a chunk out of the middle. Actually, I've selected the wrong part there. Let's go back into that sketch. Slice that. I need to project this part as well. And I need to select I need to draw it. Actually, then I can select that section there, extrude that symmetrically. That's what I'm after. So I'm creating sort of a recess on there that I can wrap some thread around that goes up to all points. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be looking to do is draw this frame, which isn't going to be as easy as it looks, unfortunately. So first thing I'm going to draw, I think, is this upright here. So that ends sort of where the rivets are, in this sort of area, and it goes up diagonally and sort of rests on the bottom of the jib here. So create a sketch here. I'm going to be using a 3-point rectangle because it's a slight angle. Height wise, it starts just below that rivet, so about here. Let's go upwards actually. At that sort of angle. 1.5 millimeter thickness. And then I'm going to coincidence that to that line. Okay, and define measurement. I'm going to do 5.9, easy. Distance from there to the end of the jib. I'm going to leave it where it is, 3.639 millimeters. Also it wants the angle defined, so angle from there to there, and that should define that. Okay, so when I extrude this now, same as before, I'm going to create that as a new body, and that comes outwards from that face. So I'm going to come forward to say 0.4 millimeters, and I want it as a new body so that I can move it across to the other side. Okay, so the next part comes across and joins the frame here. I'm going to create a sketch on that face, and drawing on this inside face of the beam we've just drawn. And maybe 0.6 millimeters. How does that look thickness wise? No, it's probably thicker than that. Let's go 0.8 millimeters. Define the width. It should be the same as the beam here, 0.4. And then we're going to extrude this. And hopefully this will come down to where we want. It needs to get to this corner, unfortunately. So what we could do is make that a little bit thicker. It probably actually looks like it needs to be a bit thicker. Lengthwise, 5 millimeters. Looks like it's okay. So if we just go back into this sketch, let's make that 1 millimeter. This is now touching on that plate there. Probably wants a little bit more actually. 0.2 millimeters. That looks better. Okay, and then on the top there's a small little plate that comes upwards and this rests on. So we can just draw that on there. It's going to be 0.4 thick. And 0.8. Do a sweep, I think. Finish that sketch. We could sketch on that surface here. Just draw a line upwards. That's going to be coincidence to that. I don't want it joining there, so I'm going to turn it off now. And then finish that sketch. And then, as I said, I'm going to sweep that profile along that path. I'm going to create another line. So I'm going to create a negative sketch there. Draw another line. It's going to go from that corner. So I'm going to have to coincidence it to that corner and come upwards. So that's going to be that to that point there. And that's going to be to that point there. And then use the sweep tool to take that profile along. Path and guide rail along that profile. That's one. Extents like that. So then you've got a sort of diagonal top here that this beam's going to then sit on top of. Hopefully that shouldn't join to path body 5. If we turn that back on, we've still got body 5 separate, but it's sort of it's inboard. So we're going to have to drag these inwards slightly. so let's turn off the body. So this profile here, I extrude. I can't get that profile for some reason. Okay, so if we put a sketch on that surface, gone. So it should be on that surface there. That sketch looks messy. Let's start that again. Delete that sketch we just had. Okay, so sketch on that surface there. Coincidence that. Hopefully that won't join onto body 5. It does, but I feel like I can change it. It hasn't. Good. So that's now sort of a resting arm for this to sit on. Okay, and then it's got another one that comes across here. And we're going to bring this across to the midpoint. So the mid-plane, this plane here. Create a sketch on the inside surface. Turn that plane off a second. So you can see it's just like a beam that goes across. It's going to need to be a 3-point rectangle to be able to draw the same angle as that. So for coincidence, that corner to that corner. And we can extrude that distance wise. We just extrude it to plane 4. Join. So now, ooh, what did that join? I shouldn't have joined 5 on. Let's undo that. We don't want to join to that body there. Okay, so let's try that again. So extrude that to plane 4 and join. Keep body 5 separate. Okay. Okay, now let's look at some of the detail that's going to have on here. So it's got like a little recessed area there. Draw the front base. It's just going to be a rectangle. Again, we're going to want the 3-point rectangle because the angle is like that. Define distance with the picture, sort of midway along, isn't it? So that to that. In fact, if we coincidence, oh no, that's not what I want to do. Coincidence, that corner to there, that's what it looks like. I can find out what that distance is. So that was 0.8, and then we define the distance from that corner to that corner because it looks pretty much centered. Actually 0.8. Height 5.5. No, that's not what I wanted. 0.55. And then pull that forwards. 0.4. It's got that so looking on this photo, there's a couple of small boxes on the front here. So I'm just going to draw those on this front surface here. If you look at this bit here, it looks like it's sort of level at the front here, so this panel might actually need to be recessed slightly. So I might just go back and edit that. Yeah, I'm going to take off, which constraint do we want to take away? That one. So this one here deletes a constraint that links it to that point. And that constraint links it into that top column, so delete that constraint as well. It's just lagging. Hopefully we should be able to move this now. No. Okay, so if we just delete that actually, you can draw that again. So 3-point rectangle, and you're probably actually going to want to start at this point. And if we extrude that to the mid plane. Delete that extrusion because that's memory from cache. We want to get rid of that. Okay, so looking, we've got the two small boxes there, so we will actually need that on there. I've probably gone about this the long way, but never mind. Why is it not moving that? So project, we should be able to just project off of that. So there, so there, and down to that point. And then we can extrude this forwards. It doesn't look like it comes particularly far, maybe that. Turn that body off to make sure it doesn't. 1.5, make sure it doesn't join to that top body. Okay, we'll bring that back in. I might, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so what's next? I think we're going to be drawing some rivets on here next. We've got a couple here, 4 in here, 4 up here, I think. Okay, so if we draw the 2 down on this one here, the surface. The width there is 0.5, so if we define the distance from there to the edge, that's 0.25. From there to that edge, 0.3. Extrude forwards, 0.15, and then chamfer off the top edge, 0.15. And then we can rectangular pattern that feature. So select that and that direction. We can select the diagonal there and it will come up. We only need 2 of them. So these 2 bits here. We've got 2 more to go at the top. So if we now pattern that pattern and the original rivet direction, we'll bring up that surface there. We need 2 of them. We can get them at the top here like that. Okay. And then we can then pattern those. Direction is going to be down this line here. And we need 2 because they're next to each other here, like that. Oh, we didn't like it. Okay, didn't like that. Okay. Okay, so let's do this a different way. If we go into here, edit that feature, it won't let us now come in the other direction. If we do that, it will. So if we come across like this, that's it, but then turn off that checkbox. Can we get in there without touching the arrow? Get to the checkbox. There we go, got it. Okay. So now I pattern it there, but not that one, which is fine. Cheating works. And then if we do pattern on, no, we'll just draw these up here. So there's 4 of them. Distance there, 0.2. We can do the distance to there. That's 0.2 as well. Pattern those features. Two down. Two across. So there's our 4 in that area. They do look slightly different to these ones, so I'm not worried about them not being the same space between them. And again, they're tiny, you're hardly going to notice these in Engage. Even in double O, they'd be difficult to notice. Okay, so detail wise, I think we're there or thereabouts really with this. So what we'll then do is turn these off, and then we can mirror that body on the inside surface here, which we know is the mid plane. Actually, let's go back into that feature. They should be joining each other. So we should just end up with one body here. When we turn that back on, you'll find that this is all hidden in the back here, which is fine. I'm happy about that. It doesn't really affect the model because we're going to combine these now. I didn't want to combine originally because I want to maintain that body 1 name for the original. So can you select body 1, and tool body is going to be body 11, which joins these two, keeps this separate. Okay, so as I say, that's that drawn now. We've now got this drum on the inside, we've got this supporting arm up there. So it's really starting to come together. We've got very little left to do now. So yeah, coming together nicely. I'm going to finish this lesson here, and then we'll come back and do a bit more work on the next lesson. Hope you've enjoyed watching.